What's going on? I'm DJ Hazmat.
Yeah, and I'm Matty Wills.
And welcome to Matt and Matt Live Halftime Edition, brought to you by Jack Daniels.
Yeah, that's right. Jack Daniels has always made whiskey, and if they have it their way, they always will. But there's one thing Jack can't make more of: moments.
Those are on us to create, so let's make sure we're making the most of every moment we have. Make it count. Jack Daniels, and please drink responsibly.
Tennessee whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Jack Daniel Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Jack Daniels and Old Number 7 are registered. Now here's a word from our sponsor.
I've always wanted to do that.
I've always wanted to do that.
We'll have one of everything. I always wanted to do this.
I always wanted to do that!
Next round on me.
Yeah,
Yes.
buddy.
All right.
Pull
Here we
up one
are.
time. Second round of the NFL playoffs.
You got a bottle? I didn't get a bottle. Sheesh.
No, this is my original bottle, big dog. All right, you got one of these, all right?
I was promised another bottle this week, but I don't know what happened.
I drink for you. Shout out to Jack Daniels. Browns down 19-3 at the half. We're going to talk about everything that's going on. But Haz, what are your initial thoughts, basically, just about the first 2 quarters of this game?
Well, my initial thoughts are, what can go wrong will go wrong. Things have just been going wrong. We have Nick Chubb out there dropping passes, that fumble there that turned into a touchback. These are the type of things that used to happen to the Browns back in the day. These are the type of things when people say the Browns, these are the type of Browns things that would happen. So they need to snap out of it at halftime and, not fall into that mindset of, oh, here we go. Because this game is not out of reach.
Absolutely not.
It's not out of reach. And Patrick Mahomes' toe hurts, so he won't be doing too much scrambling around on that thing. And I just think we need to put more pressure on him. I think we're not getting pressure on Pat Mahomes. You can't just let him sit back there and wait for Kelsey,
right,
or
Tyreek Hill, Hardman, right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But we're not playing. It's not that we're playing a bad game. It's just that we've had a few penalties there that stopped some good plays. These are the things we're making mistakes that are holding us back right now from being able to do this, because we should be able to score on this defense. I understand that Kansas City has a high potent offense, and who didn't think that Kansas City would be able to score on our defense?
Right.
But what the confidence that I had going into this game is, okay, well, but we should be able to score on their defense. Our offense is potent enough to score on a Kansas City defense, which is middle of the pack. They don't have a dominating defense. They don't have a dominating pass rush. They're not known for that. They're only known for Patrick Mahomes and the high-powered offense, and the defense just rides along with that. So we should be able to put way more pressure on their defense than we're doing.
Pearl Reed had a good comment. They're a bit nervous or a bit anxious. I'm sorry. They need to calm down and get it together. That was my thought, especially you mentioned Chubb's back-to-back drop passes. That definitely cost us at least a field goal. Higgins, it was a bang-bang play. Yeah, the helmet-to-helmet should have been called, but you also shouldn't drop the ball before you actually scored a touchdown. Well, so that was a tough call as well. We've left points on the board is my point. We're in the game score-wise, but we should be a lot closer right now than we actually are. I would say with the Higgins touchdown and then the Chubb's back-to-back drops, I say we at least left 10 points on the football field. So I will say this. I will commend the Browns defense for one thing. I mean, we could have gave up 4 touchdowns in that first half, and we only gave up 2 and 2 field goals. So they haven't – the Browns defense, which isn't – it's been kind of an Achilles heel to this team, they haven't damned us quite yet. The offense, though, 3 points, especially being on that side of the field a few extra times, it would be nice to have more points, man. It would be nice to have more points because, Patrick Mahomes is not going to stop scoring.
But Patrick Mahomes is hobbled. So there's the thing. That's a factor. Patrick Mahomes, when they let him scramble for that first down, you see how he's limping around.
Right.
That's not going to get better. That's not going to get better throughout the game. So they need to understand that. And this is where Myles Garrett should be shining.
Yeah, man.
Myles Garrett, if you wreak havoc on Patrick Mahomes in the second half and he can't get away from you because that toe is hurting, he can't just put his foot in the ground and take off. He's hobbled right now. So that's one aspect that you're taking away from him. Now, because of his amazing arm talent, he doesn't necessarily need his legs to throw the ball in whatever direction. And that's where you have to get in there and get pressure. So Joe Woods is going to have to talk to his defense. He's going to have to come up with a game plan that in the second half that's going to, you know what I'm saying, put more pressure on Patrick Mahomes, not necessarily through blitzing, but just somehow you have to make him throw the ball faster. You know what I'm saying?
The Browns will be getting the second half kickoff. Remember, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs went right down the field on the opening possession of the game. So another reason why that Higgins drop was just critical, man. It was just absolutely critical. But I did see a commenter. I can't remember who said it. Baker Mayfield is not playing bad, man. He's not playing bad at all. Yanni. Oh, no, I didn't forget. My bad. What's up, Yanni? Baker Mayfield, 11 of 17 right now, 134 yards through the air. No touchdowns, but again, no interceptions. He did have the one bad sack. And again, there were a few moments where I saw it in Baker. We definitely saw it in Higgins. Even in Nick Chubb, man, they gotta calm down. They gotta calm down. One of the things going into this game, like you alluded to when you said before, we knew the Chiefs could score. But we also suspected that we would be able to score on this defense, and they've given us the opportunities to do that. As we do got a few features that we like to get in before halftime is over. The good, the bad, and the ugly, the standout performer of half number one, and then our second half keys. I gotta admit, I haven't done as much research as I've been able to do through our regular season games. I've been screaming at my TV upstairs a lot, but I will say the good so far, man. I mean, the score is not insurmountable. I'll say that if we can get a touchdown on this opening possession right now, we haven't had too much trouble moving the ball. We should be right back. What is your good, bad,
and ugly? You brought it up, and you didn't give us a good, bad,
I'll say the good is that the score is not insurmountable. The bad is the fact that our guys are playing like crap our guys are letting the moment get to them, and the Higgins and the Nick Chubb, and they had a few mental lapses. And I'll say the ugly is that non-call on the helmet to helmet hit on Higgins right down there on the 1 yard line, bro. I understand it's a bang bang play, but the call literally cost us a touchdown. I mean, you get a Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt go from the one, they score a touchdown. So
when I saw that play happen, I didn't think about helmet to helmet. You know what I mean? Nobody's thought about helmet to helmet till they started showing the replay, and you heard Tony Romo talking about it, and then everybody, oh yeah, well, why didn't they make that call?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Okay, well, they didn't make the call, so we can't be on some woulda, shoulda, hoping the refs should have made a call. They didn't make the call. My initial thought was he fumbled the ball through the end zone, and that is a touchback. Yeah. And so my good, I guess, is that we haven't turned the ball over. That Baker Mayfield hasn't seem to get rattled in this situation. So I'll take that as a good. The bad is that, I think the play calling is bad. Think about how we handled the game last week when Alex Van Pelt was calling the plays. Now Kevin Stefanski is back off of COVID and has taken back over the play calling, and he just doesn't. He's not dealing. He's not in a rhythm with his play calling. That pitch to Jarvis Landry, I'm not even understanding why you even going to that in this point in the game. And why haven't you gotten Kareem Hunt more involved in the game? He has been dreaming about this matchup forever and said that this game is personal to him. And he's riding on high emotions, and he wants to be able to go in there and make some plays. And you've called his number one time.
One carry,
in the entire 6 yards. Entire first half, you've only gone to Kareem Hunt, who's going against his old team and wants to go out there and do something. And I have confidence that he can.
Absolutely.
And you only call his number one time. If you don't turn the play calling back over to Alex Van Pelt in the second half.
We can't do that. Listen, if Nick Chubb catches one of the back-to-back drops that he had and Higgins doesn't do what he did, the game is a lot closer. It's a one-score game. I'm not putting this deficit on Kevin Stefanski. I just can't do it, man. The Browns players have got to come through.
The offense has not looked, it hasn't looked as fluent as Kansas City. It hasn't looked, we're not sitting here saying we have confidence in the offense going into the second half after what we witnessed in the first half.
I will say this.
Sputtering. They've been, it just we've had to convert on third down, which Baker has done. He's had quite
Baker's looked great.
Yes, but to be put in those situations, we're getting holding penalties. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And the ugly to me is we lost our starting left tackle,
Jedrick Wills, no relation.
Game.
Yeah, the rookie.
Yes, we lost him first play of the game, and we'll see how that affects us because, yikes! Thank you, Sandra. She loves my gear. I try to stay fresh in my Browns gear.
So look, the half is gonna come. The halftime is gonna be over in any second. We already been on for more than 10 minutes. Let's just. What do you want the Browns to do in the second half, man? What are your keys to the second half for the Cleveland Browns?
The keys are to get a better rhythm in your play calling on offense. I believe that this offense can score on this defense without the mistakes. You got to get into the face of these people. Like, look, this is it. This is the divisional playoffs. It's win or go home. What do you guys come here to do? You know what I mean? Did you come here to sputter on and fall all over your feet and everything? Or did you come here to really, really give it a honest try and win the game? Of course, the odds are stacked against us. This is the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. Nobody has picked us to win this game. So, we have nothing to lose. So you need to just go out there and just leave it all on the field. Everybody sell out in the second half and let's go.
You already know, win, lose, or draw, will be no draw in the playoffs, but we will be here for your post-game commentary as soon as the game is over. Join us right back here. I'll say the second half keys. Find a way to get your running game going. 6 carries for your running backs, 18 yards ain't going to get it done. The second half kickoff is taking place right now. I'm going to get back to my Jack Daniels, and we will see you all after the game.
I wish I had mine. All right, this has been Matt and Matt Live. I'm DJ Hazmat.
Yeah, and I'm Eddie Wills.
See you post-game.